Hello and welcome to the Joy of the Faith. As you can see, I have a guest here.
Wow.
Who are you?
I am this guy's wife, Anne Marie Grijalva.
The best wife in the world. So I said in my introductory video that I would be doing some videos with my wife, and I pointed to that thing, the picture, and now we are together. So
Yeah.
real quick, because you guys probably like, who the heck is this guy Ray? So I'm Ray Grijalva. I work for Lockheed Martin and studied materials engineering in college. And as I said in the introductory video, really started to love the faith and was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. And then I met this girl, and she's just so great that life is just so amazing all the time. And it's so joyful. So
Indeed.
I said, we were actually sitting over here thinking of the name for the channel. And I was like, the glories of the faith. And Emery was like, no, name it the joy of the faith. And I was like, oh, that's so good. Because at the end of the day, if we aren't joyful Christians, then who's going to want to be Christian, right? Like if we don't be like living examples of Christ, how would other people want to, like, why would other people want to be Christian, And that's essentially what Christians are, right? So, and this, I'll probably talk about this a ton over the videos that we do, but Jesus' two great commandments: love God
And love one another.
love your neighbor, kind of for the sake of God. So like their love is essential, that charity, that virtue that we grow in. And what is a virtue? Doing the right thing over and over again so that it becomes easy. So this is me. It was funny. I was talking to show that I'm I guess joy certified.
Joy filled.
Yeah, I was doing my mid-year review for work, and it was like the start, stop, and continue. And she was like, Ray, okay, this is going to sound super arrogant, but she was like, it was hard for me to find bad things to say about you. And I was like, oh, that's sweet. And she's like, but the one thing that I would have you stop is you're the most enthusiastic person I've ever met. And I've only met her twice, which is very funny. But she was like, you got to watch your audience. And I was like, oh, I've definitely learned that lesson, So that's a joy-proof thing. And life is so good. Like, what do we have that we can't be grateful for? There's like so many great things. So God is good. So I'm one of 7 kids. I have 5 sisters and a brother, and they will come in handy in different stories that we'll tell.
Yeah.
And I'm going to show you a quick video on me surprising them. So we're going to roll the tape. Hey! Oh my! Oh, nothing. I hurt myself. I'm all right. Where's Teresa? Where's Teresa? Oh my gosh! Wow!
What are you doing there?
Where's Teresa? Teresa! Teresa! I'm moving to Lexington. I'm moving here. Wow.
Awesome. Oh my God. How did you get here? When did you get here?
Christina! I miss you!
I'm glad you did. She wanted to stay.
Teresa!
Hey! Hi!
Wasn't that an awesome video?
That was awesome, right?
And you were there.
I was
And
there.
yeah, so God is good, but I just have an awesome family. So my youngest sister is Christina, she's 6, and then Diana is 10, and then Teresa is 12, and Victoria is 17, soon to be 18, and then John is 21, and I am now 24, and then Emery's my wife. And we won't tell her age, but I'm just kidding. And Linda is 25, so...
Yeah.
I'm super blessed. And then my mom and dad are just awesome. And I won't tell their ages just to be nice to them if they ever watch this video. But God is so good. So I'm really blessed. And now my wonderful wife will talk. She'll steal the stage.
Hello. Yeah, so who am I? I am Anne Marie Grijalva, and I'm married to this wonderful man.
Well, tell them your maiden
Ray
name.
Grijalva. Okay, my maiden name is Anne Marie Lanzalotti. So it didn't get much easier for me. I went from an Italian hard last name to a Mexican hard last name. Everyone's like, how do you say that? How do you spell that? It's like, oh man, couldn't it? My sister got Jones. I'm like, man.
I know. It's like
couldn't I
Jones.
gotten easier?
It's funny because my mom's maiden name was Murphy, like Irish. And then she married a Grijalva. And I was like, oh my gosh.
So funny.
But I love Lanzalotti. And like the Lancelot is like Sir Lancelot. So she's like royalty, which is why I treat her like a queen. And
So yeah, I'm one of 6 children. I'm the middle with my sister, so we're both sandwiched between 2 boys on each side.
so I had a lot of work trying to win Anne-Marie over.
Yes, you did. Also with my sister.
Yes, Mary Jean.
Yeah, shout out to Mary Jean.
She's the best.
She is. So my oldest brother, well, I guess you went from youngest to oldest. So my youngest brother is Thomas. He's 20. And then there's Terrence. He's 21. This is a real test for me. And
No,
then
he's 22.
He's 22. Sorry, Terrence. Is he 20?
No, he's 20. No, he's 23. I hope he's not watching this video. All right, let's just not say, just say the names.
Okay, no more ages because I'm not good with this. Okay, so there's Thomas, there's Terrence, then there's me, then there's Mary Jean, and then there is John, and there's Joseph.
No, oh yeah, you're right.
Well, and then I forgot the spouses. My sister's married to Trevor. My brother John is married to Catherine, and my brother Joseph is engaged.
And her dad is 90, or her grandpa
Dad.
is 97. So it's pretty amazing.
96? I can't keep track of it.
And he got to sing to Fulton Sheen, which is just so cool. So, and if you don't know who Fulton Sheen is, before a little while watching this channel, you will know who he is.
He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Anne-Marie, why are you joyful?
Why am I joyful?
Mm-hmm.
I'm joyful because of the faith. I was raised with the faith. I'm so thankful to my parents for that.
Her dad is a saint. He goes to
Yeah.
Mass like every day. He hasn't missed Mass in like 30
Yeah.
years.
When you have the faith, you just like you have nothing to worry about, you know?
Mhm.
Like it's just your day-to-day living and you put everything in God's hands and you realize like as long as you're doing everything you can and living according to his will and his plan, I mean, how can you not be joyful?
Yeah, and it's really like what it is like a peace that like the
Mhm.
faith brings. So that's why it's
Yeah.
the joy of the faith, because there's this really awesome French priest named Jacques Philippe. At least I think he's French by that name. And he talks about like us. We're like the ocean, you know, and there's, you know, so the ocean reflects the light or like reflects the sun, just like Jesus reflects.
Mm.
But, you know, when the devil comes around, he gets our waters all ruffled up and we can't reflect the sun as beautifully, right?
Mhm.
So what it does is like the faith really allows you to like detach from the little things. Like you get to work and something crazy happened. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is like the end of the world. It's going to require so much work. But it's like, no, when you detach from it, and there's this awesome phrase from, it's in Latin, it's quid hoc ad aeternum. How would this look in the light of eternity?
Mhm.
So everything, how would this look in the light of eternity? I just got in a car accident. How would this look in the light of eternity? You know, it really puts things into perspective. And that's what the faith does. And that's why it brings us so much joy. So we're just so blessed.
Yeah.
And it's really awesome to be this young
Yes.
and this in love and have the faith.
And
So
something that I just thought of was just like where there's not peace, there's not God. And you know, with just past relationships I've been in, where like where peace was not there, you know, where there's just like the unsettled feeling. It's just like you need to center yourself and find God, and that joy will rise up from that.
Mm-hmm. And to that point, we'll wrap up the video with this. So my freshman year, I was in this fraternity, and you know, we'd always go out and everything, and you know, maybe drink a little too many adult beverages. But even in like the depths of it, like no one was really like satisfied. It was always like trying to look good for this person or trying to have a good party so that this really pretty sorority, you know, shows up. Nothing against sororities and fraternities, but like this one, like in particular, like there was that emptiness, and like I didn't really have joy and contentment until I was like, all right, God, I'm yours. Do with me what you will.
Mm-hmm.
And then at that point, like all the barriers, like I just randomly go up to people and be like, hi, I'm Ray.
When you surrender it and give it all to Him, there's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about, nothing to be like worried about someone judging you. It's like God is the judge, and like
because He knows everything that's gonna happen. Like right now, He sees everything. Like He doesn't see it in film motion. He sees everything at once.
Yeah.
So it is that great
past,
peace
present,
knowing,
future.
and to know that God knows everything that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like our faith, like because you I mean, you might not have faith and all, but faith really gives you hope. You know, and people might say, oh well, that's just useless hope or whatever, hopeless romantic. But Anne-Marie turned that around and she said, I'm a hopeful romantic.
I have a very hopeful romantic on my hands.
Yes. So in a few videos, we'll tell how we met.
Yeah.
But just to give
fun.
you a hint, I met her dad first, and I got her number from her dad.
Yes.
So
yes,
that's it for approval. To be continued. All right. Hope you have a blessed day, and hope you enjoyed meeting my beautiful wife.
Aw,
She's the
thank
best.
you.
Bye.
Bye.